Hey everybody, how's it? First, I have to say, this is not a complaining video. This is one of those things that as technology is growing, us old people is slowing. So it's just something that I've noticed and I've realized in the last few days, from all the way from the nonprofit where I work, just implemented some parking, to I just went to go check out some business that I had to do. And, it's gone into the QR code when you park. QR code, hit this, put in your information that they ask, credit card information or whatever the case is, and you go. But as I'm getting older, though I find myself to still be technologically on the ball, what I noticed is that the kiosks and the help people for the parking companies seemed kind of overwhelmed with a lot of older people that can't seem to get the QR code to work, don't understand how it works. And I'm noticing the kind of frustration that I'm noticing, I kind of understand. And it's something that you can only understand when you get to be older and you realize things are just moving really fast. And sometimes you feel like you're left behind. Or why can't it be simpler? Oddly enough, the QR code is supposed to make it simpler. The other thing is, obviously, we are seemingly being squeezed out of a cash environment. You couldn't pay the $10 to $5 or $8 or anything. There was no, if you didn't have a cell phone, there was no way, at least immediately, that I could see that there was like, okay, we'll put in something here in a credit card. So this really fast moving environment of the QR codes and folks that are getting older, and older than me too. I mean, my mom's in her late 80s, and she was just asking me, how does this work? Where am I pointing? What am I pressing? And for people who are, still getting around on their own, it just seems that like this is just one of those things where this one lady was saying to the parking attendant, going, this is the reason why I don't want to go out anymore. Everything is so complicated. I just want to park. I want to get my food. Now I got, so many different levels to that discussion, right? I know there's going to be young people that'll probably say, well, that's just life. That's how you move on with it. Old folks, that's just how it is. And then there are those who are a little more compassionate. I do find that the people who actually are helping them out have a good sense of patience to help them out, There was one that was getting a little short with the gentleman as far as saying, no, press here. Can I use your phone? Well, the gentleman was saying, no, I don't want you to hold my phone. So it's just that kind of weird thing that I'm noticing as I'm getting older. Like I say, I'm on the cusp. I'm not a complainer about it. I'm more of an observer, but I also understand things are moving kind of fast where I'm keeping my head on a swivel, trying to keep myself as abreast of change as I can. But, it was just something I thought I'd bring up because now I'm actually entering that phase. When I went to my CPA a while ago, he asked me a few questions that even I went, oh, wow, wait, that's right, fintechs. And I know what a fintech company is and what I've been using, what not using, and how to use it, and So just some new levels to it, So, but I feel like I'm at that edge, though. I think in maybe another 5 or 7 years, I'm going to be like, bruh, isn't there some better way we can do this? My brain cells, aren't coping well with the change. But anyhow, I thought I would just bring that up really quick as something funny. It is, even though this channel is positive, that seemed a little heavy. Some of my other videos lately have been a little brr. But I'm not complaining about it. I'm just acutely aware of it now, as I am now qualified to be a senior citizen. I'm just saying. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. Remember, count the wins. The small little wins, they stack up at the end of the day. All right, take care. See ya.